Alrighty. So this is actually the second time I've played in Salt Lake City. I played here in 1987. So I try to get around here just ever so often. You know. No, when our band, my band, the Rainmakers, and we're still together, we're still making records, doing some concerts. We made our first album in 1986, and in 1987 we went on tour with the band Berlin. Take my breath away. That was on the radio at the time, and we played your auditorium, whatever it's called here. And I remember kids passing out because there wasn't enough oxygen in the room, and what oxygen was there was thin. I bet that happens here a lot. That's what I remember. That's my memory of Salt Lake City, because I believe that we drove in, played the gig, and drove 5 more hours that night, so I didn't really get to see much of your town. But our band has the tiny, tiny footnote in rock and roll history. Back in the 80s, kids, kids, your phonograph album would come out, and your cassette, and then you'd have to wait 6 weeks, and then the CD would come out. Even the biggest artists, Madonna, Bruce Springsteen, all of them, you get the album, you get the cassette, and then 6 weeks later, the CD would be ready. Our band has the tiny, tiny footnote in rock and roll history. We were the first band on a major label to be released on all 3 formats simultaneously. Thank you very much. If we had only had 8 tracks in there, it would have been like clean sweep. Still gonna get an 8-track in there.
I got a bunch of them.
All right, man. Maybe I can dub our album onto one of your 8 tracks. But Paul's requested what was the opening track to our CD, our album, our phonograph record. And it was really cool because you put on the CD, you know, you'd put on the record, you'd hear it put on the album, it'd go, and then the music would start. And you put on the cassette tape and it'd go, and then the music would start. But on our CD, you hit play. 1, 2, 3! Take a trip with me in 1967 with Chris and White and Chaffee on a rocket ride to heaven. A dead-end date aboard AS-204 was American made, only the best for our boys, and we were rocking at the T-Dance. Rocking at the T-Dance. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I had another date with a homecoming queen. I took her to the prom in Apollo 13. We orbit the moon, we couldn't get home. Little Queenie's mom was pissed cause her baby didn't come, and we were rocking at the T-Dance. Rocking at the T-Dance. Now can I get this fixed today? But I need it so bad. Oh, I triple times what I paid. But I need it so bad. Oh, I need you so bad. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Take a trip with me to Kansas City, Mo.